What is happening, guys? My name is AJ Hades. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, today we're going to actually be talking about Call of Duty next. Now, the reason why I didn't upload yesterday was because I tried and failed to record a video. But that's not the point. The point is that I've let Call of Duty next settle for a couple days now. It is currently the 3rd of October at the time of recording this. So it's going to just be it's going to be one hell of a ride. As you can see, I'm going to be playing some Battle Royale. Just because I want to play something and not really worry about having to, use too much of my brain power. But we're going to be talking about COD next, BO7, and possibly Warzone, and obviously Call of Duty Mobile. So, let's start with BO7. BO7, from what we saw, which was a bit of gameplay for both, from what we saw, which was just like a tiny bit of gameplay for both zombies and multiplayer and Warzone. It actually looked kind of good. So, multiplayer looked fairly fun, actually. It looked like something that I would be a fan of, and that's saying something. There is also so zombies looked actually kind of promising. So, I'm going to 100% be saying that is zombies, if anything, might be the thing that carries Black Ops 7. Warzone is Warzone. It's pretty much dead in the dust at this point. But let's get into Call of Duty Mobile. And before we do this, I do want to tell you guys this. I'm going to be using somebody else's. So, I am going to be reacting to a bit of somebody else's content. So if you guys don't enjoy that type of content, just stop watching here, I guess. But we're gonna react to somebody else's content, and I'm gonna try to put as much more sense, as much of my 2 cents as I humanly can into the video, just so that way it's not like his video with my dumbass face up in the corner, just like but before that, I do want to just talk about how I personally felt about the Call of Duty Mobile portion, and you might hear some similarities between how I feel and how this guy feels. I'm genuinely kind of disappointed with how it turned out. To be honest, I was genuinely thinking that, maybe we're gonna get some, information about the new and improved zombies. Or maybe we are going to be able to witness some actual new gameplay. And that was mostly because of the fact that they literally said, we are giving you guys a new way to play Call of Duty Mobile. And I honestly, I thought that it was going to be like a PC port or something like that. Which I know, damn near everyone in the COD mobile community has been waiting for that PC port for pretty much ever. And it is quite unfortunate to see the PC port basically, like, it's so sad to watch them pretty much look at you and say, you're stupid. But that's not the point. The point is, we've wanted it. Like, that's the whole thing, is the community wanted a PC port for a hot minute now. And what do we get instead of a PC port? Oh, we get fucking DMZ. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited. Like, I'm genuinely excited for DMZ to appear. But even DMZ, like, that hype was barely lived because of the fact of, like, how long the hype video even was. Like, it was like a few seconds at most. And it just kind of left a bad taste in not just my mouth, but a lot of other people's mouths as well. Like, because it started to seem like they were listening to community feedback, creators and just normal people alike. And then they go from like damn near listening to pretty much spitting in your mouth and saying you're gonna fucking take it. And I mean, obviously I'm not gonna stop playing Call of Duty. Like, that's just never gonna happen. But it's just, it kind of just leaves a dirty taste in your in the community's mouth when you tease something that we've been genuinely waiting for. Like, the whole Call of Duty community has been waiting for just a PC port of COD Mobile to go, so that way, like, you know, PC players can have the best of multiple worlds. Like, they can have the best of horrible skins and the best of some actually great skins. And then instead of that, they just Activision just decides to spit in everyone's mouths and say, you're gonna take this and you're gonna fucking like it, bitch. Which, I mean, as I said, will leave a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Because it just seems like you don't give two shits about your community. You know? So, I'd say that's a big problem with Call of Duty altogether. Is they've just steered so far away from what it was that, like, it's not even funny anymore. And I do want to say this though, I actually do genuinely like this, I do genuinely like this map that I think the night portion, the night version of this map might be is actually 10 times better than the daytime version. Mostly because there's just not, it's just, you know, not as, like, hard on the eyes. Anyways, not the point. But another thing is, what was the point in flying out some content creators for Call of Duty from their place to COD next? Because, I mean, from what I could tell, they were playing quite literally the same exact version of Call of Duty, just like a beta build of it, instead of this complete build. It literally looked like this build. Sorry, I completely botched what I was trying to say there. But, like, it just, like, what was the purpose of flying those creators out if the game is the same exact game? Like, the least you could have done is let them show off some gameplay of DMZ. And, like, another thing is, they literally did what I was scared that they would do, which was talk about, quite literally, just talk about the collaboration skins, which, yeah, it's cool. We have WWE superstars in Call of Duty Mobile, but, like, what's the point in having WWE superstars in COD if you're not even going to take into consideration what the fan base is saying? Like, I'm sorry, but it's just, that's Ted. That's straight up just Ted. Hi, Ted. Anyways, yeah, like, it just kind of feels, to me, just disingenuous, which, I mean, sucks, but, like, and don't get me wrong, I love it too. I love having the skins in Call of Duty Mobile. Like, who doesn't? But, like, you're quite literally focusing on solely the skins. Like, you are focusing on the stuff that really not many people care for anymore. You know, because we have a lot of skins in the game as like right now. Like, we don't need new skins, we need better updates. Like, I know that I'm not definite, I'm not 100% sure, I'm not even 50% sure, but, like, I'm fairly sure that a lot of people want I'm fairly sure that a lot of people just genuinely kind of want, better stuff. Stuff like fucking. I know that one of the biggest things that people actually genuinely want is it is like a completely overhauled zombies mode, which I mean, frankly, I would love an overhaul as well. Like, I would love zombies to get more love than it does right now. Because, like, zombies just feels like a forgotten relic of some sorts. Which sucks, because zombies is such, like, in really any Call of Duty, zombies is such a phenomenal mode. And then you have it in Call of Duty Mobile, which, like, dude, I've been wanting, like, ever since COD Mobile's induction, dude, I've been asking for better zombies stuff since pretty much day one. Like, it's just kind of I don't know how else to put it. It just feels like a hidden relic. Like something that's fun to play, for like a minute, or just like a game, but like after that you're done with zombies, because, well, what's the point? It is kind of garbage. Which, I mean, dude, that just sucks. As a zombies fanboy, I want better updates for the zombies mode. And it doesn't feel like we're really getting that with okay. But it doesn't feel like we're really getting that with the zombies mode that we have right now. So it's just like, come on, guys. Like, really, what is happening? But let's go over to YouTube and react to it. Alright.
What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction, and welcome back to another COD Mobile video. So, yesterday we had the COD Next event. It's officially October 1st. And I was streaming the entire time, all those 3 hours, also getting the rewards, you know, like the HG40, MP40 skin, whatever it's called, the gold gears. It was a pretty fun event. I was actually, you know, very grateful that you guys stuck around throughout the entire thing. But I'll admit to you guys, I know a lot of people are kind of getting some positive reviews on this event, but if anything, it was anything but. And there are many reasons why. I mean, you know, I wasted 3 hours of my life, if not more, to get to the COD.
That is honestly very fair. It does feel like I wasted 3 or more hours of my damn life just watching it. I don't think it was bad per se, but I don't think it was good. I don't think it's everything that people have been like are saying that it was. It is not that good. It was not that good.
Mobile segment, only to be met with literally no news at all. And look, I was expecting this. I wasn't expecting like the greatest news in history. I wasn't expecting the PC port. And for a second, I thought they were actually going to announce it because as they were talking, they mentioned a new way to play COD Mobile. So to me, I immediately assumed that maybe this is the PC port announcement.
And then they basically looked at you, slapped you in the fucking head and said, nope, DMZ, bitch. And you're just like, why? What was the point? Come on.
I was actually wrong because they announced DMZ, and yeah, I don't know how many people were asking about DMZ to be in this game. Apparently they said there was gonna be like their own spin on it, but they didn't really show us anything at all. There was like this little cutscene of a bunch.
I'm excited. I am really excited for this, but like at the same time, come on. Also, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description to this video. Please go watch it. He makes some very good points, and I would recommend you guys watch that video, this video all the way through.
So, I guess various characters of COD Mobile just fighting this one strange character. I mean, that's all we got from this entire thing. So again, they announced that it's going to be like their own take on DMZ. It's not going to be exactly the same as it was when Modern Warfare 2 was out, but it's going to be COD Mobile's own type of spin on the entire DMZ situation. And that's all we got. That's literally all it was. They didn't even give us a release date.
That is the most the most diabolical part of it. They quite literally said, "Oh, you want a release? Fuck you. You don't get a release date." Like, the least you can fucking do is give us a fucking release date, because it's like, what the fuck am I going to do without that release date? Like, what? You expecting me to open Call of Duty Mobile one day, look at a new thing, and be like, oh, okay, I'll click that? No, I'm not going to fucking do that. So, hopefully in the upcoming seasons, in the notes, they tell us, hey, DMZ is set to come out at this time, or this day. So, it's just like, the least you can do is give us a rough estimate of when the game could be coming out.
Really give us any gameplay footage. All the content creators that were there didn't really test anything that was DMZ related. If anything, the main build of COD Mobile that they were playing was just the one that we have right now, which actually was one of the biggest problems of this entire event for COD Mobile.
Yeah. You would imagine that if they flew creators out there, they would be able to play like a beta build that has everything that is coming to the game in the fucking game. But no, it was quite literally the same damn build that we have right now.
The very first time that COD Mobile actually had a spotlight. Yes, it was mentioned in previous COD Next events.
This is the first time Call of Duty Mobile has had a spotlight since its primary release, which was 2019.
Years, but usually in passing, you know, it was stuff like, we want to congratulate people of COD Mobile for managing to get over 1 billion people playing the game, you know, stuff like that. But this was the very first time where COD Mobile actually had a showcase in COD Next since Warzone Mobile was officially done.
And it was quite the fucking disappointment.
So you would think that maybe they would at least go all out at least one time. And they failed to deliver completely. The reason for that is because they spent more than half of the fucking presentation talking about Mythic Ghost or the WWE collaboration skins. That's it. That's all they were talking about.
Quite literally. Like, cool, we're going to have Alexa Bliss. can I listen to something fucking else? Can I listen to someone else talk about, something that's actually useful to me? But no, instead, we're fucked and we have to listen to them talk about Alexa Bliss, The Undertaker, Mythic fucking Ghost for damn near all of the time that they had.
Even the friends that I was streaming with, Taco and Tabby, they were easily getting disappointed by the entire thing because we were expecting a buttload of fucking news, especially for the 6th anniversary, which, let's be real, the only announcement that we got was maybe the fact that we're just getting the movement overhaul, but that's basically it. But the entire time, they were just talking about The Undertaker, they were talking about Alexa Bliss, those WWE collaboration skins. And even the return of Mythic Ghost, something that was already common knowledge. And speaking of the movement,
it's so fucking it's pointless to talk about those skins when we already know that they're coming out. Just leave it at, hey, they're coming out this season. Boom. And then go on to talk about something more relevant. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this video here. I'm gonna put the link of this video in the description down below. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please do subscribe, like, comment down below what you want to see next, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.